Okay, so
Oh,
I think it's kind of starting. I don't know, man.
it says that it's being live streamed on
Yeah,
Zoom.
I'm looking on my phone now, so when it shows up, it'll show up.
You're so
I guess
sweet.
they'll hear this banter also.
Our banter is like a bit slow.
Eh, Nani? Why is it not working? I don't understand. Eh,
Yeah, I think it's live though.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay, okay, it's working, it's working.
yeah, but I have to watch an ad before. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's good, that's good. I wish we could cut this out. It's like for the recorded version. I wish we could just cut out this like weekly confusion. Okay lah, then I'll share the poems and
Mm,
then so starting with this one, right? Correct?
yes.
Hmm. You wanna start or you wanna talk about what we're doing today first? So we're just continuing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna add in a new thing of like famous critics' remarks after each poem.
Yes.
Okay, then
Okay.
sounds good. Can you start reading this one?
Okay. 愿请 a bitter love，美人卷出脸，深锁蹙蛾眉，但见泪痕湿，不知心恨谁。How beautiful she looks, opening the pearly casement, and how quiet she leans, and how troubled her brow is. You may see the tears now, bright on her cheek, but not the man she so bitterly loves.
Huh.
Thoughts?
Well, I think it's weird that the last part it says the man she bitterly loves, but in the text it says like who she hates.
I think hate as in like resentment.
Right, right. But it's clearly some sort of love going on,
Yeah,
right?
like a
Yeah.
complicated kind of love.
Mm. What is this Zhu Lian thing? Isn't it like a curtain? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and there's that
Oh.
thing again when we were saying
Mm.
when we read Chen Xiao and we said
Mm.
um we talked about how Moharan says 花落知多少 instead of so like
Mm.
who knows how many flowers have been ruined instead of
Mhm.
saying many flowers were ruined. Then here there
Right.
is literally I wonder who she resents in her heart instead of
Mm.
saying yeah like she resents somebody.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
What do you think?
oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good point. It's like, hmm. Or I guess the by framing it in terms of not knowing is almost like a negative character. It's like an absence. It's like a very uh present absence, right? Or it's almost like the
The
is that
empty
you see
mountain?
sorry?
Almost like the empty mountain.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Or I was thinking like, the ship and then there are like you can see the ripples that it creates, but then the even when you don't
Oh.
see the ship itself, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
I feel like
oh.
yeah, I feel like the poets are almost like relieving themselves of the responsibility of explaining this to us. It's like throwing the question to the readers, like you go and think about this yourself. Like forces us to imagine what might be going on. Yeah.
What's the position of the narrator? Like, is this some sort of omniscient narrator who is like seeing this? Because it can't be the poet is the Mayron herself, right? Because
Yeah,
it can sort of you can see the tears on her cheek, unless it's like in a mirror. Yeah.
yeah. I think it's like when I took Prof Naui's class, she always says that in like art and literature that gives you an image of the woman, then a lot of times she'll be presented in like the boudoir. So there's a feeling that you're seeing the beautiful girl in the bedroom, and it's usually a place where like no one else has access into. So you're getting this privileged view, and that's part of the joy in looking at her.
So you're saying this is about intimacy, which I guess it is lah, right?
I think I was going for voyeurism, but sure, yeah.
I see. Okay. Right, that makes sense because if the author is the Mayron herself, then she would know who she hates, right? So this is
Yeah,
definitely a very external gaze, right? Right.
yeah, and I find it hard to imagine like the woman describing her own eyebrows. Like that's kind of strange. She'll be describing like something that's going on inside. Yeah.
So it's very like male gaze lah, this eyebrow thing. Very
A bit
male
lah.
gaze.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Uh, but
Like,
how does this poem make you feel there?
huh?
Am I lagging? I feel
Oh
like I
no,
am, right?
I
Yeah.
think it might be me.
Uh,
What do you say?
like, what do you think? How does this poem make you feel?
I feel like it's not my favorite, but it's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fun.
Uh, yeah,
And
yeah.
not everything he does has to be great.
Mm,
What about you?
mm. Yeah, it doesn't really strike a chord with me. I guess it really is more like voyeuristic and like, or it's almost like it's not a real person that they're describing.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, like she's a bit archetypey.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm. I wonder if this is like the historically, like if it's a real person or it's really just like a projection of the poet or something.
I'm not sure about this one, but I think that
Hmm.
there are some others where the poet makes a reference to like a specific person. Yeah, but
Mm,
there'll usually be contextual clues.
mm, right. Is this a person with nice brows? Nice.
Yeah, it's like the basic requirement to be considered beautiful. It's having nice brows.
Why is it a compliment that she has like moth brows? What's up with that?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
Hmm. Yeah, but it's something that shows up a lot. I feel like we've read it before in class. Don't you
Uh,
think?
I don't know. I only know like this Mei. I only know the mountain. Is it the same way? The Mei Shan, the same characters or can't be, right?
No. I think
The
the Mei in Mei Shan has a Shan radical.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yes.
Should we look at the famous critics?
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
think because I really cannot get a handle on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um
Can you send me the link?
okay, let me look for it.
Yeah.
Mm, can you see whether the Chinese website has it? If not, I'll go look on Baidu.
I don't know, sir. I don't see anything.
Okay.
I guess let's see what is. I guess there's a bit here, right? No. This is just another poem.
Okay, wait. Let me see if Baidu has it. Oh, okay. Let's have. I send you.
Okay. Hey, send in the Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sorry, we're just warming up. It's okay lah. Literally two people are watching
This
this.
whole thing will be a warm up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's see. Why can't I see? Okay. All right, where is it? This.
Scroll to near the bottom.
Okay. This 后代评价.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so what? This is not helpful at all.
心中念故人，泪堕不知止. So, in her heart, she misses someone from her past. The tears fall and she doesn't know how to stop them.
Yeah. As I got that from the poem, so I'm not sure. What's the
Yeah,
point of this comment?
just paraphrasing.
Is the difference here is talking about a 故人? So is this like someone who passed away? No, right?
No, just
Just
someone
someone in
from
the
your
past,
past.
right?
学古人有未功.
Huh.
Oh, and then someone picked out I wonder who she resents.
不知恨谁 is the most
Marvelous.
marvelous. Yeah. Wow. First thing you picked up also.
Yeah.
I guess that maybe that is true. Maybe the whole point of it being like voyeuristic is to create this sense of like, it's just words cannot describe what's inside, so you have to look from the outside.
Oh.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because that's what it says, right? 不可明内说尽. Yeah.
So if it were too clear, it would sort of become like too much, like obscenely clear. Like it's too obscene to be clear.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like you can't fully describe it. I don't know. Like 说不完, right? 不可以说尽, is it? You cannot say finish.
Yes, but I think 可 here means shouldn't. Maybe it's not like not able to. I'm not sure.
So it's like not appropriate to say everything because it's so
too private.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
then what's this? 神韵绝人不在笔墨. What does that mean? It's not in the writing.
So the spirit of the poem is exquisite, but it's not in the words. I think it's telling us to read between the lines.
So it's about what it sketches out rather than the words themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so I was talking about the use of the character of tear here. because it's very good for some reason.
得言外之旨. So the use of the word here achieves a purpose that is outside of what is written.
So what's the purpose?
I guess it's the thing that's being sketched, like you said.
Interesting. I was looking at this again, right? Because it's not just about the tier, right? Like if we go back here, it's not just about the lei, but it's the lei hen. So it's about the traces left behind by the tier. So again, this is about the traces left behind by the presumably like bad lover. Right. So because what is wet is the trace, but not, well, of course the trace is caused by the tear being wet lah. So I guess I'm saying it's about the aftermath of like a lover. Yeah. That's really interesting. Yeah. Oh, there was one more, right? 写认情. It's like they said what they could, but there's a lot that can't be said. And then so there's nowhere for people to even keep asking how profound.
They're very good at praising this work.
Wait, they are good at praising?
Yeah. Don't you think?
Yeah. Are they getting something we're not getting?
Maybe.
Like, I guess I still have one question, which is like, what's the deal with the first two lines? I think they said something here about the first two lines, right? Is it this one?
Yeah.
恶语不敢前面之意. Oh no, but this is the second two lines, right?
Oh yeah, more urges.
And they're all focusing on the second two lines, but I don't really understand what's the first two lines doing here. Like.
I guess they're setting the scene.
Right.
You can't just jump right into her already missing the lover. You kind of have to sketch out what the boudoir looks like how how exquisite the room is and how exquisite the beauty is who is inside this room.
So you're saying is the first line, because at first I was confused about what's the deal with this pearl curtain thing. So you're saying it's mainly just to set the scene for it being like a private space?
I think so.
Yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you buy things online, then the pictures that the sellers show you is never just of the thing itself. There's like a lot of stuff around it to make it look good.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
So it just can't be her crying lah. That'll be weird lah. Must have lah.
Yeah.
I guess it's Julian. It's kind of like fancy, right? It's a fancy curtain.
Yeah.
And so it's like it sets the scene for what kind of woman she is.
Like an expensive woman, like
a high upper class woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of precious, I guess. Yeah. Maybe this works better for like very male gazy types.
We should find like a dude bro to come and read this with us. See whether he has a different opinion.
Yeah. Interesting. And maybe the chat has different opinions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but someone says hello. Someone says 大家好. So.
你好.
Yeah. Hello. 你好. Okay lah. Should we go to the next one?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is famous, right?
We
Okay.
read it in class.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay, so Du Fu, the eight-sided fortress, 八阵图, 功盖三分国，名成八阵图，江流石不转，遗恨失吞吴。So the three kingdoms divided have been bound by his greatness. The eight-sided fortress is founded on his fame. Beside the changing river, it stands stony as his grief that he never conquered the kingdom of Wu. Wait, is this about Liu Bei? Or it's Zhuge Liang, is it?
Zhuge Liang.
Right. Okay. I really know cultural capitals, yeah. You know the reason I recognize this 八阵图 thing is because it was in an anime I watched recently.
Not because of class.
Somehow I remember reading this, but like nothing stuck.
Oh, is it the Yaboy Kongming?
Yeah.
Oh, they went so deep inside the Zhuge Liang lore.
I think this was like first episode. He used the 八阵图 in a club. So people cannot
Okay.
leave the room or something.
Mm.
Yeah, but I only watched 2 episodes. I feel like I should give it another shot. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could do like a historical analysis, point out all the flaws. Yeah, I've heard those videos do great.
Oh, like nitpicking videos.
Yeah.
Actually, do you want to give the historical context for this? Like, I feel like I'm also a bit shaky, yeah.
Actually, I was gonna talk about some Du Fu and Li Bai gossip.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so you know how Du Fu has written like tens of poems about Li Bai. Like they knew each other. They lived at around the same time. Li Bai was a bit older.
Okay.
And so they knew each other, and Du Fu has left us like tens or 20s of poems written about Li Bai. But the number of poems that Li Bai has written about Du Fu is like 1. So people say that Du Fu is like a fanboy of Li Bai.
I see.
Legend has it. And it's also funny because Li Bai was already extremely famous during his lifetime, but Du Fu was virtually unknown while he was alive.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He became famous only much later.
Wow. But now people say Du Fu is better, right?
People say all kinds of things.
It's because you like Li Bai more lah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So, should we explain what the 八阵图 is?
Yeah, and I guess who Zhuge Liang is.
I feel like you might be more equipped to do this.
I don't really know. Isn't it just like... Okay, I confirm know who Zhuge Liang is. Is the... I guess we need to explain what the three kingdoms is. So yes, it's after the...
Maybe let's not try to explain what it is. Let's just have a discussion about what we think it is. Then maybe we can like sketch out the thing instead of trying to grasp it, you know.
I guess maybe just like very briefly, it's about this famous strategist, right? And then like, so the three kingdoms are fighting, and then he's supporting like supposedly the legitimate bloodline of the king, right? And then like, but then in the end, their side lost lah. I think Zhuge Liang died earlier, right? But in the end, their side lost. But then
lost.
But Cao Cao won, right? Cao Cao won.
No, Sima Xiangru won.
Oh yeah. But Cao Cao did pretty well, and then his prime minister killed him, right? Okay, that makes sense then. And then, but even though this Zhuge Liang and like his side, didn't do too well, but then they're like the heroes of this famous novel, the 三国演义, right? Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Yeah. I guess this stratagem of the eight-sided fortress is very famous. But I don't really know what it does.
I've heard
Uh,
that it's that's like a model of like he's modeling how the battle formation will look like. So he's like placing stones at different positions to do a mock-up of their like battle plan kind of thing. Yeah. That's why it says 江流石不转 because the eight-sided fortress is supposedly made out of stones.
okay.
Yeah. I think.
Okay. I see. Okay. I guess the details of it is not really that important, right? The whole point is about his legacy. Yeah. Almost like I, I think I'm lagging a bit, but can you hear me?
Not very well.
Across the three kingdoms. I guess he is super famous. And then his I cut out. Okay, where were we?
The last thing I heard from you was about the Three Kingdoms.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. I'm a bit confused about the second line because it seems like it shouldn't be that the fortress is founded on his fame. I thought it would be his fame is founded on the eight.
Yes. I think
Yeah.
so, yes.
Like there should be a 鱼 here, lah, right? Between like 名成于八阵图, right? So it's a passive.
Yeah.
And then, so even though the river flows, the stone doesn't turn. So I guess this is legacy, is the stone. And then遗恨失吞吴. So his remaining regret is that he missed he did not get to take over the kingdom of Wu. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It reminds me of that Ozymandias poem. I guess maybe because it's like the stone, like the statue or something. Yeah. But that was like someone who's very successful, right? It's like Ozymandias like very successful, and then in the end, it's all nothing. Whereas this one is like he didn't really succeed at what he wanted, but he's still like his fame is like everlasting.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of interesting because it says that beside the changing river, the stones don't turn. So it's like his glory doesn't go away, but neither does the failure.
That's interesting. So it's like the first three lines are almost like praising him, right? And then the last line is like the failure that will always be remembered.
Yeah.
What do you think about the use of numbers in this poem? Like, yeah, like why use it as a device, right? Yeah.
I feel like he maybe started off with the idea of using the pageant tool, the image of the pageant tool first, and then he picked out the three kingdoms to as a like parallelizing device. That's my feeling.
I see. Yeah, I did like the parallelism here. It's like 三分国 and 八阵图.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
neat.
I mean, these two even look the same.
Yeah.
Quite cute, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like for someone to kind of be ruminating on an ancient ruin and then to both like marvel at the glory of one's ancestors, but also to lament their failures or the fact that their glory hasn't lasted. So looking at ancient ruins can bring out both of these emotions at the same time. And I think that it's quite a common trope for people to write this way. Like looking at a certain thing and then like talking about this kind of conflicted emotions that one feels about glory and about fame. And yeah.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking like maybe the numbers is like is symbolic of like, oh, did I lag out again? Yeah, but saying that I think the numbers are about like it's not just like perfectly good, but it's like there is the good parts and then there are the bad parts and then there are like the neutral parts. Like it's a mixed legacy, or maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you think he looks at this mixed legacy and the two sides balance out for him? Or is it do they negate each other, or are they held in balance, or are they constantly at odds with each other?
Well, it seems like the good outweigh the bad, right? Or just the.
But he ends with the bad.
Yeah, that's true. But it feels like when you say like Hen, right? It's like is almost like what's left over, but to me it feels like there's a very small part that's left over. Do you think so?
I feel like to me is very like lingering, like it's haunting me almost.
Right.
Like you have all of this glory, but it's always tainted with the knowledge of the failure.
That's true.
So you find this more optimistic than not?
I guess so. Or maybe if we could even put it another way, right? It's like he is only remembered because he's not completely successful. It's like the tragic story is better than the yay I won story.
Really? We will have to look into the reception history of the Zhuge Liang story.
I guess so, yeah. But do you think the story would have been better if they won? If they were just like,
I think it would have ended badly in a different way. Like, you know how there's this trope of the minister who helps the first emperor win the 天下 almost never has a good end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like no matter what, his victory cannot be complete because no matter what he does and no matter what he wins, he will die. So there will always be something to lament. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true lah. Should we look at the famous critics?
Yes, let me send you.
Okay. And meanwhile, someone asked if this is classical Chinese. So yeah, this is classical Chinese. You should learn it. It's very fun. I need to go to. Okay. It's very nice that they have the critics in every.
Yeah. I'm very capable. I love reading.
Wait, Du Fu ownself said this, apparently. Oh no, but this is in a dream.
Yeah.
So some guy dreamt of Du Fu saying something, which is that the regret is about what's the regret about? Because they shouldn't have attacked them, or what?
So it says that the people of this world thinks that the regret is failing to conquer Wu. But this dream Du Fu says that the actual regret is that Wu Wu and Shu shouldn't have tried to conquer each other in the first place because the battle between the two of them is what allowed the Jin to claim both of them. So 鹬蚌相争，渔翁得利.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it says 我本意为 something 唇齿之国. So
right.
their survival depends on each other. So they shouldn't have tried to conquer each other. Yeah.
So this was the. So Wu is
the
诸葛亮 side, right?
No, 诸葛亮 was Shu.
诸葛亮 Shu.
Wu is the one he failed to conquer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think what was going on at that time was there was some sort of agreement between Wu and Shu to it was like a what's the word for it? Like they agreed not to fight each other so that they could defend themselves together against the Wei. But then I think one or both of them went back on their word. So it weakened both of them.
I see. Yeah. So this becomes less about like a accomplishment than like a moral failing, is it? This regret? Or is it like a strategic failing?
I think it's more of a strategic failure.
Okay.
And
that's
also,
interesting.
And I think he also sort of transformed it from a personal failure to like a state level failure, like a big historical problem.
I see. Okay. Also, isn't it wild that he's just writing down what he saw in the dream? Like,
yeah, the audacity.
Yeah, man, the poet came to me in a dream and told me like exactly what he meant.
Yeah, wait, do you think Hu means me?
I think so.
So this is Su Dongpo saying, I'm gonna tell you what I think it is.
Yeah, I guess this is dream journal.
Okay. Can.
Wow, wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what else is this? 洒英雄之泪，垂胡部，遂折矣。So shedding heroes' tears. Then what's this, yeah?
So like being in disdain that no flask can go unbroken. So all heroes have to fall.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wow, that's very nicely put. Huh. Huh. Interesting.
千千亿.
Oh, this one? What does it say? I don't think I understand enough Three Kingdoms lore to know. It says it goes back to a fish belly. What does that mean?
This probably means like to die or to fail, like based on context.
Okay, so after he failed to get the Wu, and then he sighed and he said,
So I think it's like if the principles of filial piety were still abided by, then I could definitely have stopped my master from attacking the East. So,
and then not approach danger. Is it?
Yes.
Not. Oh, so here it is a moral failing.
Yeah. Oh.
Interesting. Okay. So they're all talking about the Wu thing, most of them. Like why is a regret?
Yeah. I mean, it's like it is kind of ambiguous. And I guess it was ambiguous even to pre-modern commentators.
I see. Huh. Wow, this is a lot, yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Let's not go through all of them.
Okay, let's do one last one.
Okay, which one do you want?
Let's pick the one in the middle.
Okay. How about this one about like the stone not turning?
Okay.
So they're saying the lingering regret comes from the stone not turning. And then is this some Three Kingdoms lore again? I cannot
So this Zhentu controls the entrance into the state of Wu.
So the stone is a what, like a metaphor, a symbol of not taking Wu. So they're saying that actually the stone is not his legacy but his regret.
Okay.
Oh, that's a very interesting take. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Okay, lor.
Okay.
There really is a very wide range of poems in this collection. Oh, this one. Whose turn is it to read? Or you read this lah.
Okay. 登鸛雀楼 at Heron Lodge. 白日依山尽 黄河入海流，欲穷千里目，更上一层楼。Mountains cover the white sun, and oceans drain the golden river. But you widen your view 300 miles by going up one flight of stairs.
The translation not capturing it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
How would you translate it?
The white sun leans on the edge of the mountain. Maybe I guess the golden river enters the ocean flow, desiring to exhaust the gaze of 1,000 li. Ascend once more another story. I don't know. It's just better in Chinese lah. I don't know.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I guess obviously the most famous line is the last one, right? It's a common phrase nowadays. It's just like to level up. Oh, I guess literally level up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Do you think that the first two lines, right? Do you think it's 白日依山尽 or 白日依山尽?
Sorry?
So is it the white sun leans against the limits of the mountain, or the white sun leans against the mountains and diminishes? So does Jin belong to the 白日 or the 依山?
I think looking at the parallelism, it should be 山尽, right? Because the verb is in the middle, right?
流.
Oh, that's interesting. So saying this could be the verb, or this could be the verb in the two lines. Huh.
I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, but I just realized that I've read it differently from you.
I see. Oh, that's really interesting though. Huh.
But based on the second two lines, I think you might be right. Because
No, the verb is here, right?
They can't really be compared, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the translation doesn't help. Like, where is the qin?
Yeah. I don't see how it's draining also. It should be entering. Yeah.
Or maybe drain into?
I guess so, yeah. But I feel like this is like the almost opposite sense. This like diminishing instead of like gaining. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Why didn't this person say the golden river drains into the ocean?
Yeah, I don't know.
The way it's phrased is a bit strange.
Yeah. But what's the meaning of this poem? And it's on its own. Huh.
I've always assumed that it was a 劝学 poem.
Or to persuade someone to work harder.
Yeah.
Mm,
What about you?
yeah, that makes sense to me. So I guess is the first two lines is describing the scenery, right? And it's like very beautifully described, right? So is that sort of like, oh, this is what these are like the rewards of learning, like so beautiful. And then if you want to, this third one, if you want to exhaust your gaze of 1,000 li, I assume the gaze of 1,000 li is like your potential, is it? So if you want to reach your potential, then you have to level up, basically. And I guess then it really is a good metaphor, like, so it's almost like Pokemon, like battle tower. So you keep fighting your way up also. uh, yeah, I guess reading it like that makes a lot of sense though. Mm,
How would you have read it?
I don't know. I think the first two lines are just so beautiful that like I couldn't even think of the meaning. Yeah. Huh. It makes sense though to be or at least the last part has always been taken as like encouragement, right? Or like
Yeah.
mm, mm,
Yeah, but it just works on so many levels. Like it's so
yeah,
true that if you wanna get a better vantage point, all you have to do is to climb higher. And it's so
right.
true that if you want to improve yourself, then you have
Mm,
to like uplift yourself.
right.
Like it really it just works.
Mm,
And I find it really fun that Liu and Lo actually don't rhyme perfectly, but it still sounds really good.
that's true.
Yeah, we are lucky for that.
Yeah. What do you think about the way it's describing like growth? Because is you already have the capacity, right? You already have the sight, but all you need to do is to change your position.
Hmm.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Do you think it's almost like, Confucius is like if you are not recognized, but you won't be like miserable about it. So it's like you can be perfectly happy as like a unrecognized like gentleman or like a moral person. But at the same time, or it's like I think like you're almost like perfectly developed. Now you just need to put yourself in a position to make some
Uh,
change. I don't know.
isn't it like the when Mengzi said that like everyone is already born with the sprouts of benevolence. You just have
Right,
to let
right,
it grow.
right.
I
Yeah.
think that's part of why it's such an effective 劝学 because
Hmm.
it makes improving yourself seem like it's not like it's not a difficult task. Like you just have to change how you see things and you'll be there. It's not like,
Hmm.
yeah, because
Right.
it doesn't feel as daunting as like self-transformation.
Right, right. Is that what you need is already all there. You just need
Yeah.
like a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess when you say it, like, just one more story, one more flight of stairs, that's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of nice, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like during napfa when you're doing pull-ups and your friend is like just one more, but actually you're like 10 away, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Wow, this is really good. Yeah,
Yeah, so good.
yeah. And I
Yeah,
guess, yeah,
I
yeah.
like
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
you go first.
Oh, it's like you see the first three poems, they're all about like these huge things, right? It's like the sun, the mountain, like into the river. It's like 1,000 li. And then the last part is just like, yeah, just go up one flight of stairs, man. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
it's really
yeah,
nice.
it's beautiful,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah, yeah.
I really like the stickiness of the natural elements here. Like the
Mm.
white sun is leaning against the mountains. And the
Mm.
yellow river is like it's like directed into the ocean soul. Like everything is very connected and everything's very sticky.
Mm.
And
I
yeah.
see. Hmm. Interesting. I guess then the last part also, because it's like there's the staircase, so it's also connected.
Um,
Huh. Hmm.
yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, this is really good.
I
Really
think
good.
we're just in awe.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's read some comments. Commentators.
Okay. Let me go close my door first.
Okay, there are many.
You can choose like the best ones. We can look at like two or three maybe.
I'm not sure I can read fast enough to choose.
Oh, do you send it on
Yeah, I
the
did. It's in the chat.
okay. All right. Okay, some of these are not very useful. Just like, oh, a lot of people wrote about this tower.
Yeah, I like the Li Panlong, is it?
Oh, this one? Okay.
Yeah. 不说明高词，以次极高. So the word
Mm.
high was not used, but it is already extremely high.
Mm.
Very interesting.
Mm.
Like he didn't have to say, "Oh, I'm
Mm.
on this very high tower," but we know that he's there.
Right,
So
right.
like he doesn't have to tell us explicitly that I have this like extremely lofty state of mind, but we
Mm.
can
Mm.
experience it based on how he presents his work.
Right. Yeah. I guess the things he's describing in the first two lines, you can only see it if you're on a high elevation, right?
Yeah,
Okay. That's really smart. That's pretty smart. It's like
yeah,
you don't need to explicitly say it.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, this is another saying nowadays, right?
Mm.
Like, as literally to widen your perspective, yeah, to widen your eye world. That quote, yeah. Hmm. That was interesting. He said like if you put the going up the stairs first and then the scenery, then it wouldn't be as good, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you already have this almost like perfect description, and then you're like, oh, but it can be even better. That's
Mhm.
really interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Anything else interesting here?
I think that's about it. I think the poem spoke for itself.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
Mm. Oh, and there was one that was saying that even though all four lines
Mm,
had parallelism, it was still not um tired.
mm,
That
mm.
shows that its spirit is very lofty.
I see. I see.
Um,
Wow. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, such a good poem. I can
yeah,
see
it's
why.
so good.
Yeah, yeah. No wonder everyone loves it. Okay, next one.
Next one.
Okay. Oh wow, the Buddhist Pilgrim.
Whoa.
Wow, my jam.
Mhm.
Okay, by Liu Changqing. What's this? Song Ling Che, right? On parting with the Buddhist pilgrim Ling Che. I think we read this before in class. Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. It's like, right, 苍苍竹林寺，遥遥钟声晚，何历代斜阳，青山独归远。What's with all these Buddhist poems all got like mountain and like sound and light. Okay, so from the temple, deep in its tender bamboos, comes the low sound of an evening bell, while the head of a pilgrim carries the sunset farther and farther down the green mountain. Oh, that's nice. Hmm. So this is the sound of yao yao. Hmm. So this is like an evening scene lah, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Seems like a lot of partings take place in the evening.
Right, that makes sense. 竹林寺. Oh. Hmm. Is this a Buddhist poem or just a parting poem? It doesn't feel super Buddhist. Like if it wasn't for the English title, I couldn't even tell it's Buddhist.
Ah, but there's a temple.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, a temple here, right? Oh.
Mm.
Well, I'm very perplexed. What's going on here? Um.
I think the last two lines are they're very nice. The
Mm,
image, I think they conjure up an image quite effectively.
mm, mm. And what does it? Oh, I definitely like the idea of the hat carrying the sunset.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought that was the best part for me.
I guess I can just picture the poet watching his friend like disappear into the distance.
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah, and I guess he says that so the pilgrim disappears into the distance alone, but then maybe this also shows that it leaves the poem alone as well.
Yeah. But is it a sad thing?
At least a bit, right?
I guess so, right?
Are you disappointed it's not more Buddhist?
Maybe, maybe.
Okay.
I guess not much. Yeah, not much to. Well, I did find the first two parts pretty interesting. It was like there's Tang and then there's like Yao.
Yeah.
And they're sort of similar, right? Like both, I don't know, dark colors. So I guess it is describing like the evening. And then there's the light, but it is just on this guy's hat. And but then the mountain, where he goes alone, but it's disappearing down the mountain. I guess going down the mountain is almost like the sun itself, right? Would you say that? But then that also feels like then the sun will just come up again tomorrow. So it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a very final sort of parting. Interesting. I kind of give up. I cannot think of anything.
Okay.
Or okay, I don't know if anyone in chat is around, but any takes are fine.
Yeah.
Any takes are welcome.
Let us know what your takes are.
Yeah. We always have problems with these mountain poems.
Yeah. Is it because they are too peaceful?
Maybe, yeah. Or do you think there is a kind of Buddhist vibe in it where it's like, even though it's parting, right? But like it's like the progression of the sun. So it's natural and it's like it's to be expected. So it's like, impermanence. So that's why it's not like super emotional.
I
Just
think
like
then you run
acceptance.
the risk of every poem ever becoming a Buddhist poem.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. I think to me, I feel like because there's no space in these poems to say like, oh, I see that the head of the pilgrim carries the sunset and I watch this person go farther and farther down the Green Mountain. But there's just the pilgrim and the Green Mountain. So it almost feels like the perspective of the speaker is like following the person who is in the speaker. So we are no longer like in the body of the observer, but we are like following with the person who is leaving. I'm not sure if that makes sense.
But I feel like the last line made me feel like I was still on the mountain and I was watching him like getting smaller and smaller in the distance.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. The
Yeah.
last line made me feel like I am the person who is returning. Oh,
Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. You wanna see what all these famous guys say?
okay. Look for it.
Wow. It's pretty tough, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Is this what happens when we're not reading the famous poems?
Wait, does this link work? My internet is a bit slow.
Yours? Okay. Okay. Hang on now. Okay. Oh, the guy is actually a monk. Ling is actually a monk.
Yeah.
Another. That's weird. Then the translation is wrong. What?
Oh, is this program, is it?
Yeah, and this title is 灵彻上人. It's not just 灵彻. It's just not. It's not just 宋灵彻, right?
Mm.
Huh. Oh,
Oh,
only one. So all four lines are describing the scenery, and in the mountain temple, the monk returning, and this has it's almost like leaving the filthy world. Is it the 出尘, leaving the how would you say,
the
like a mundane world? Yeah. And then the demeanor of the great monk uh vigorously appears, and it's like a painting in a poem.
Yes, even the commentators have nothing to say.
Yeah. What does this interpretation say? Oh, it's a 山水诗. It says is it
Where's
more
the
about
shui?
describing the scenery? I guess it's more like 山水画, It's like it's more about the scenery, the view. Hmm. Oh, this is kind of my interpretation now of like the line is like the poet keeps looking at the person leaving, or
Okay.
I guess he's saying it's a sense of what 不舍得, like can't bear for them to leave. Hmm.
Mm.
I guess this is interesting. It's only talking about the person who leaves, but not the person who's sending him off.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, it says here that he is heartfelt, but he is not sorrowful because of the parting.
Interesting. Oh. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a sad poem.
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe a bit.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Shall we
Okay
move
lah.
on?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
I was by the same guy.
Mm,
Can you read this?
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Changqing on hearing a lute player.
It's
What
Ling.
is this password? 007静听松风寒，古调虽自爱，今人多不弹。Your 7 strings are like the voice of a cold wind in the pines, singing old beloved songs, which no one cares for anymore.
Mhm. Sounds very like they're like, oh, it sounds like those people who hate modern music. The same
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Oh. Hmm. So is he own self playing? Is he playing the 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 lute himself, or
I think he's just listening. 静听. Is it?
that's true, that's true. Yeah. I guess in English it says it's on hearing, but then the Chinese title is just like playing the lute, right?
Mm,
Yeah, but the 静听 makes sense. It's not hearing. What's this?
What do
This
you
sounds
make of the association between the cold with an idea of refinement?
I guess it makes sense. It's like it's not too passionate, right?
Um,
Right. I guess it also makes sense in that like the cold is like the loneliness because very few people like it anymore.
mm,
Hmm. Hmm. So are you saying the Song Feng Han is describing the music, the cold wind in the pines?
I guess so. Yeah.
Right. That makes sense.
I
Hmm.
feel like in my mind, I understand. Like in my mind, when I hear about something being cold, I do associate it with like a kind of refined aloofness, but I cannot explain the logical link.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
And do you think that there are cultures where um, refinement is linked to heat? And yeah, is it something that's inherent in the cold, or is it just the way that Chinese literature and poetry have developed?
Somehow the link with the cold feels very intuitive for me also. It's like, yeah.
Maybe because it's such an intuitive link, and that's why I cannot explain it logically. Maybe.
Right. Yeah. But I know well, I can't remember which text, but like one of the classical texts, they're like, you shouldn't listen to the music that arouses your passions. You know, this like popular music that like excites you too much. Uh, but that's sort of like, but even like classical music, they were the popular music of their day, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really a bit snobbish here.
Mm. Is this actually right? Is this Song Feng Han, right? What's the Confucius quote where it's like, the pine tree is the last to wilt, is it?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like
Is
something or
it,
Diao, right?
is it something like Song Bai? You know, the
Uh
Mu and the Bai, that one.
yeah. That makes sense, right? So
Yeah,
maybe
what
it's
was
like
it from?
quite sure it's from the Analects.
Oh.
Yeah.
Something like it's left standing even while all the other trees have withered, right?
Yeah. Okay, I have it. It's what? 岁寒然后知松柏之后凋 yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So that's like saying in suddenly when it becomes cold, then you know that these types of trees are the ones that like can endure, right? They're the last to wilt. So maybe that's sort of what he's trying to describe this kind of music. It's a kind of music that endures, even though it doesn't have popular appeal. Wow, that
oh,
was
okay.
kind of a stretch, but I think it might be
I think can.
intended. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's a pretty popular saying, right? So I'm pretty sure this guy knows the reference also.
yeah. Mm.
Huh.
Or is he describing
Mm.
himself as the Songbai who remains
Oh.
appreciative of the music even while all the other people have failed to do so? So he's
Mm.
the only pine tree standing in the winter of music appreciation.
Hmm. That's interesting. Yeah.
Because don't you feel like the analogy of the pine tree is more often used on people?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So he is the pine, and then the music is the wind, the cold wind.
Maybe the wind is the tides of time that has changed, like changed
Mm.
the types of songs that are popular.
Mm. Okay, that's possible. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like the wind makes more sense to me to be the music, because it's air. Yeah. I mean, they're both like air vibrations.
They didn't know about waves back then.
No, I'm sure they know about sound goes through air, but
Okay. And
right. Hmm. Yeah, but this poem doesn't really resonate with me. Yeah. Hmm. Like even though I like old things also, but like there's like I also like new things.
so
Hmm.
true.
Yeah. Huh.
I think
I don't know.
he's just a bit too self-congratulatory.
Yeah, that's my sense, right? Is that even though I love it, but then like these normies don't.
Yeah.
Huh. I do like the way he describes the music as like water flowing. That's pretty cool,
Mm,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Ling. Hmm.
Actually, I find that the image of the pine tree, like it's
Hmm.
really quite like crafty.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like it's very subtle, or it's
Yeah. Like it didn't occur to me until we thought about that quote.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and it's very relevant.
Mm. I wonder what are the associations with like literary associations of the pine tree.
Let's see if we can find out. Send link.
Okay.
Um,
Is this for the poem?
oh, it's very few.
Okay. Oh, it says this is about how he is not being like his talents are not being like appreciated by the people.
Okay.
Okay, that makes
I
a bit more sense
see.
then. Eh? Oh.
So so is he the music or the pine tree?
I guess he's everything lah.
Okay.
日不识多，不识神。So you don't need to say it a lot, and it doesn't have to be very deep. I don't think he's saying the poem is not deep, right?
He's saying the words don't have to be too deep.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It doesn't need to be any of these things, but then what is the poem? It's not saying anything about the poem itself, right?
Yeah.
It's like being situated between a tall mountain and flowing water. What does that mean? There's a breeze, so it's cold.
Like he's like his 境界 is very elegant.
I guess so. His state of attainment is very elegant.
Have you ever heard of the phrase 高山流水觅知音?
No, what's the last 免知音?
觅
Me.
to look for.
Okay.
So yeah, it's only
Uh-huh.
in the high mountains and flowing waters that I can find someone who knows my tone. So it's the idea that like your state of attainment is so lofty that it's hard to find people who understand you. So that's why you have to go into the 高山流水 to find that person.
I see.
And it just happens that the person who understands you is also expressed as a 知音, so someone who knows my tone.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's the famous story, right? I wonder where it's from. It's like the two people also
It's
playing
the one below
qi.
here, the 伯牙 子期.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Also, he was exiled to Lingnan, which is Canton, Guangdong.
Right. Yeah, the poet, right?
Mm.
I guess back in the day, if it's so in the south, that's like bad. It's very like
How bad could it be?
I guess in the Tang, I'm not sure how developed the south is by then. It should be okay, right?
Like people can survive in the wild.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be so developed.
But this guy is a nerd lah. Not so hardy.
Yeah, but I'm convinced about the idea that he's trying to say no one appreciates him.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Ling Nan is like the
Mhm.
worst of all of the places you could be exiled to.
Really?
I think so.
Oh,
Like so you know
oh,
Su Dongpo, he was first exiled to like Hunan, and
okay.
then they recalled him, and then afterwards he was sent somewhere slightly south of Hunan, and then he was like really struggling, and then he was
Uh-huh.
called back again, and then the final time he was called to Hainan Dao, and then
Oh,
he like almost died there.
so
Like
it
it
just
was
keeps
really
going
rough.
south,
Yeah, it gets worse the more south you get, I think.
Wow.
Then so I don't know how many years into his exile in Hainan, right? Then there was a change of emperor, and the new emperor really like admires him. And
Uh-huh.
then so he was called back again to the
Whoa.
capital. Then on
Uh-huh.
his way back, he died.
Oh no. That's so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's just really funny. Like he waited for so long. He was almost
Oh,
there, but he died.
wow. And this is the same guy who wrote down his dream just now.
Yeah,
Ah.
he had cabin fever, I suppose.
Wow, that's rough. That's so rough.
Yeah. Lingnan is quite rough,
Mm,
supposedly.
mm. And I guess there's also a language barrier, right? When the further south you go,
Mm.
because the usually southern dialects are quite different. Hmm.
Would you like to try reading one of these in your dialect?
Oh, I'm not good enough. We need to get like a expert.
There's no need for experts, we just have to try.
Oh, but I don't even know any of the words. Like,
Huh? Okay,
yeah, I'm not very good. So, uh,
neither am
so
I.
next time. Hmm?
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll wait.
Mm. Okay, what time is it? I think we can do one or two more.
Okay,
Yeah. Eh? He's bidding
it's
farewell to
another
another.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
送上人 farewell to a Buddhist monk. 独云江野鹤，岂向人间住？莫买，what's this？
哇，
卧舟山，时人已知处。So can drifting clouds and white storks be tenants in this world of ours? Or you still live on 梧州? Huh?
哇
Wuzhou. But it says 梧州 here.
it's wrong.
Oh, yeah. Or you still live on Wuzhou Mountain now that people are coming here. Hmm. I thought the white storks is more of a Taoist image than a Buddhist one. That's weird to me.
I imagine they probably like syncretized a lot of these things.
Right. That makes sense. Huh.
What are your thoughts on the poem?
I just feel like I don't like this Liu Changqing guy. Like, the sentiments he expresses are very like off-putting.
Thanks.
He's just like, oh wow, all these like plebs are coming. They're like bringing my
Yeah,
housing price down. That kind of idea.
yeah, yeah. He's a bit hard to like based
yeah,
on what we've seen. Do you
yeah.
remember in class we read Tao Yuanming, and then
Yeah,
he had one that was like 街路在人境，却无
it's
车马喧。Um,
like 心静自然凉, right? Something.
yeah, 心境地自偏. What were the
Uh,
lines before it was? Yeah,
right,
so
right.
it's like as long as your heart is clear, then wherever you're situated, it will be like an isolated place.
Right.
So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, then it just this feels like a regression from that kind of mindset,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
It's very un-Buddhist, or it's like, yeah. Or it's not even very Taoist. It's like he seems so like easily. I feel like he's too attached to like all these like small details.
Maybe he's like just a very angsty person because he doesn't like being in Guangdong.
I guess so. I guess so.
There's a lot
But
of
it seems like he spends a
anger.
lot of time with like Buddhist monks. Like doesn't look like he learned anything.
Maybe it's a process.
I guess so. I guess so. Uh,
Yeah, so wait, I have a funny story,
uh,
which is that so in the previous poem he talked about the one,
mm,
the qin, right? And
mm,
then here he's talking about the he. So there's
mm,
actually a 成语 called 焚琴煮鹤, which is to burn the
uh,
lute and
mm.
cook the stock. And it means to do something that like destroys the like atmosphere, like to do something unrefined.
I see. I see.
Very fun.
Wow, that's a very graphic kind of
It is, yeah.
idiom. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's why Liu Changqing doesn't like this kind of people, lah. Maybe they're really too uncultured, I guess. But
But I feel like when he puts it this way, he is almost a person 分清楚合影.
I see.
Like it could be more subtly formulated.
Right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, lor.
Yeah.
Maybe the famous critics have something better. But
Okay.
yeah, but I really don't like this vibe, Like,
It's
can I just skip this guy's one? No lah,
the
cannot
last
lah.
one. Wait, let's see whether the
Okay.
commentators can redeem
Mm,
him.
right.
Okay.
Feels like today's poems are not as good as before. Like last week's
Yeah.
one.
Wait, let me see what's next. Or the next one. Today's are not great.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. So this apparently this is meant to advise the monk, because the monk, he says don't go and I don't know, don't go to popular places and try to get reputation, but actually focus on your own spiritual development, I guess.
Let's see.
Hmm. Feng Zhi Ye. Okay. What the I don't get this. 有做作在 It doesn't seem very positive.
I don't know what it says.
Yeah. I know, I just don't like this poem. I just don't like this guy.
Okay.
Screw it. Let's just go to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it feels like if the monk was someone like if the monk's heart was in the right place, then he wouldn't have to warn him against this. And if his heart was in the wrong place, then warning him would be like redundant anyway.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy this interpretation.
Like this guy, like this guy not very socially savvy. No wonder he keeps getting like banished and demoted. Is it my turn or your turn?
Can't remember. I'll read.
Okay.
秋夜寄邱员外 An autumn night message to 秋怀君属秋夜散步咏凉天空山松子落幽人应未眠 As I walk in the cool of the autumn night, thinking of you singing my poem, I hear a mountain pine cone fall. You also seem to be awake.
That's interesting. Right. This is an interesting poem, right?
Yeah. What do you think is going on?
Wait, but who is Chiu though? Is it like just his friend or what?
Should be 邱员外 Sounds like a person.
Right.
Oh, it is Danqiu, a person who was studying the Tao on some mountain at the time this was written.
I see. Okay. So I guess they're good friends. And I like this, how it goes from like the pine cone is falling and then it's like, oh, you're probably awake. I wonder what's that. Is he like reading the sign or something? Is it when you sneeze, it means someone's talking bad about you? That kind of vibe.
Yeah, the connection between the pine cone and the friend being awake is quite unclear.
Right.
Maybe it's like supposed to be that way.
Can you hear all the honking on my side?
No.
No? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I guess maybe it's like he misses the friend so much that like any omen is interpreted as like related to his friend. Maybe
Or maybe the pine cone falling interrupted his train of thought. So suddenly, at first, he was thinking about how he misses his friend. And then now he's thinking about how his friend is probably missing him as well. And the Kongshan shows up again.
Yeah. Empty mountain.
Empty mountain.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's something really fun about how it seems that it's a sleepless night for him because he misses his friend. But he
Mm-mm.
says that he is singing a poem about the weather. So the poem isn't about his friend. And what's up with that?
Oh, he's singing about the weather. I thought he was singing to the 凉天.
Oh, I thought he
I
was
thought,
like
uh,
rhapsodizing about the 凉天.
凉天 being the cool sky or the cool day, right? So
The cool weather.
rather, interesting. Hmm.
Hard to say what he meant. 秋夜寄邱员外.
Or maybe if he's thinking about the weather, that's why like he's like, oh, I wonder what's the weather like at my friend's place.
Oh, okay. That works.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, wait. Let's move on to the.
Mm.
I feel like we spend too much time trying to justify Liu Changqing to ourselves.
Yeah, he really bad vibes, I don't know. Yeah. Do you send already?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, at least I learned something today, which is I don't like that guy. Yeah, you see this one, this has so many more like criticism,
He's
like
also
comments.
much more famous.
Yeah. The other guy was like, oh,
Unknown.
yeah.
The words do not have to be deep.
Mm. Wait, why is it quoting? Oh, this 蒋仲书. Okay. I thought it was 董仲舒. That's like centuries
Oh,
before. Okay.
浅而远，自是苏州本色.
Why do they keep talking about Suzhou?
I guess he was in Suzhou.
Okay. Hmm.
Who does 淡而远 mean?
Where is this?
淡而远.
This one?
Yeah.
浅而远, is it?
And then there's a 淡而远 on the sixth one.
Six one?
The
Okay.
宋顾乐.
Okay.
Eh?
Yeah, why? Why
Yeah.
do they keep talking about that? Oh, where's the 淡 and the 浅? The shallow and the plain. Where is that coming from?
And where's the yuan? Where's the far coming from?
I don't see anything. Oh. Yeah. I guess he's not saying anything very psychologically deep, so maybe that's why it's like plain or
Or
shallow.
maybe it's because he doesn't say like 愁 or 思. Like there's no like
Emotional word.
yeah,
I see. Oh.
could be. Yeah, and then the second from last mentions 淡 again. The last four words. 句调雅淡.
Yeah, I guess it's not that intense. Yeah, it's more mellow, I guess.
Yeah, gentle. Makes sense.
This is basically just describing what the poem happened. What happens in the poem, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
How do you think his name is pronounced? What do you think this word is? What?
This one
Yeah,
is it like Ting?
probably.
Wait, was it Yan? The right side is Yan, right?
Eh?
Or was it or Ting?
But that's a, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Wow, Chinese is hard lah.
Yeah, it's hard. Let's move on to the next one. Let's zoom
Yeah,
through some of these.
yeah. Okay. Li Duan, on hearing her play the harp, 听征明征经历柱，素手日房前。诶，竹？诶，柱。
I think it's Su Chu. Is it? I'm not sure.
Oh, sorry, 素. Yeah, you're right. Oh, sorry. 明征经宿竹，素手日房前。日得周郎顾，时时勿拂旋。Her hands of white jade, by a window of snow, are glimmering on a golden fretted harp, and to draw the quick eye of Zhou Yu, she touches a wrong note now and then. Wait, is this another Three Kingdoms reference?
Yeah, I think so.
Is this Diao Chan? The Zhou Yu is with Diao Chan, right?
I think so. You can look at the Chinese website. I think there's an explanation there.
Oh damn, I closed it by mistake.
I sent you again.
Okay.
I'm on the page now.
But it's interesting, it's just saying like, oh, if she plays the wrong note to get the attention. Oh no, he married Zhou Yu is with Xiao Qiao. That's weird. You sent already?
Yes.
Okay. Zhou, it doesn't specify is a specific person. It's just Mr. Zhou, right?
I think it's just saying that this Zhou Lang will turn around every time someone plays a note wrong.
I see. It's like jazz lah, jazz vibes. That's kind of, I guess that kind of makes sense. It's like doing it wrongly to get their attention.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool. And I guess it's a weird reading, but it's like I presume her hands are very pretty. So that's why like if you play the wrong note, then he'll look at your hands.
Yeah.
Wow, this is like high level, like I don't know, seduction strategy.
Yeah. She is like very actively flirting with this Zhou Lang.
But she can't play it too badly, right? Then that's like huh.
Yeah. Actually, have you ever seen 如懿传?
What? What's
如
that?
懿传. It's like a Chinese TV show. It's like one of the Chinese TV shows where it's about the emperor's like 300 wives fighting for attention.
Oh
Then
wow.
this is like a particular like one that's quite famous, like among all of the dramas. Then there's a character in there who was just like she was just an entertaining girl, like a song girl. And then she was playing the lute, I guess, and then she played it wrong, and then it made the emperor come and like correct her, and then she became a concubine through it. Yeah, and then afterwards there was this whole like story arc where she beefed with this other concubine who was known to play the lute very, very well. So then the other concubine lost favor because now there's a new lute player, right? And then she goes and like peggos her like, oh, the emperor has degraded himself now by listening to subpar lute playing. And then the new concubine is like, well, if your lute playing is so good, then why isn't he coming to you?
Whoa.
Something. Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like a fun show.
Yeah, excellent use of allusions.
So you think it's an allusion to this poem, or it's like it's just a thing that's happening?
It's just like plagiarism, I guess. Not plagiarism, like inspiration.
Right. Yeah, I like this poem a lot. Like it's not really the words, but like the story is very entertaining.
Yeah. The concept of it.
Yeah.
So does that mean that it's not in the skill of the poet? It's not that the poet is good, but it's just that he gave himself an edge by writing about the right topic.
But I guess it takes skill to like capture the story in like 20 characters.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. It's like, like rappers, sometimes they have like story raps, and then sometimes it's just to like flex their skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the game, please.
Right. Okay. Okay. Send ready.
Sent. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Oh, there's only one.
Oh, she created a 故意将弦拔错，塑造了一个可爱的弹筝女形象。
Oh.
Interesting, this idea of like being lovable and cute is about messing up once in a while.
It's about being inept.
Interesting, huh? Well, how will you explain what he said here?
There's one line that's interesting. 的见长则人生其音，见短则人见其意。So it's like if Zhou Lang saw that she was good at playing, then he would only be listening to the music. But if he saw that she was lacking in playing, then he would see like her intentions.
So is it like, oh, I screwed up because I was thinking of you, that kind of idea?
So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or like the point of this exercise is not in the music, but it's in the person. So why do you have to play so well?
That's true, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, this is pretty deep there. Yeah. Wow.
Or like for a live band, are you going to try and sing every word right? Or are you gonna try and like give everyone a good time by creating atmosphere?
That's true.
So much wisdom.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This like best poem today. Yeah.
The competition is not too stiff.
Yeah. What's the other guy called? Li something, right?
Liu Changqing.
Liu Changqing, yeah. Oh, apparently this guy is famous. What? 大力士才子.
Yeah, he is famous.
Oh, is it?
Wow. Oh wait, this is not Wing. Sorry.
Interesting.
Where is he from?
Zhaozhou.
Did he get exiled?
No,
Oh,
oh, it's not even his best like form. His best form is what? 七言诗行.
oh. Okay, I guess we'll wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading more of his stuff. That was cool.
Duan.
Li Duan.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, what's next?
Okay. It's called
Wang
西
Jian.
夏娘.
Okay.
Okay.
You wanna read? Is it my turn or your turn?
No idea. I can read.
Okay.
Wang Jian, a bride, 新嫁娘。3日入厨下，洗手做羹汤。未按姑食性，先前小姑尝。On the 3rd day, taking my place to cook, washing my hands to make the bridal soup. I decide that not my mother-in-law, but my husband's young sister shall have the first taste.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty fun,
Yeah, it's quite cute.
Yeah. So it's like she doesn't like the mother-in-law, is it? Or it's like
I think she doesn't know what the mother-in-law likes to eat. So she's testing it out on the sister-in-law, who's like less risky.
Also, it's not disrespect. It's like she really wants the mother-in-law to like her.
Yeah. So actually, maybe it's a bit sad also.
I see. It's very cute. It's kind of like,
Yes.
like a domestic scene with like.
Yeah. And I think the similarity between this one and the previous is that like it shows the like small machinations that these girls are using. It's very cute.
Yeah, wow. This nice. Made me smile.
Yeah. Very cute.
Yeah. Do you think we need to analyze this, or should we just?
I think we can just move
cute.
on.
Okay. Yeah. But I really like this. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like he's very good at observation.
Yeah.
It's such a small thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shows
It
so
really
much.
captures the what she's thinking, right? And her personality. Yeah.
And it captures the dynamic very well.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, I think this last 10 minutes are the most fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some questions from one question from the chat is if we will ever read the San Zi Jing and the like. I guess we could after we're done with all this.
Yeah. How many words from the San Zi Jing can you recite?
Like 6, I don't know. Okay, maybe 12. Yeah.
Okay.
My cousins memorized it, but I was never asked to memorize. Yeah.
Did your parents ever buy you like the book?
The book?
Like hoping that you'll memorize it?
Oh no. I read like this comic version of Mengzi and Kongzi when I was younger, but never any memorization. Yeah.
My parents constantly bring up Kongrong, the Kongrong Rangli. Like every time I'm petty, then they're like, do you know that at age 7, Kongrong did this?
He gave it to his brother, is it? Or his mom?
He gave the larger pair to his younger brother, older brother.
I see.
And then they're like, oh, 于12岁, still doing this and that. Cause it's 龙3岁会让梨, right? Then my parents always like 于12岁.
So in English, it's like, because some really filial child at 3 years old will do it, then you're 12 years old, still don't know.
Like a lot of these like classical allusions are just things that can be weaponized by our parents against us.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of these like classic stories, they are like kind of toxic behaviors, or like they have no boundaries. It's like
Yeah.
so weird. Yeah.
And it's like I feel like this 三字经 was written just to be propaganda. Like it has no other purpose.
Right. Because it's just like it's just Confucian ideas, but in like a catchy form for kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that story about you know what's worse? The 24孝.
Oh, I hate those. Yeah, damn weird.
Oh,
No
those are
boundary.
terrible. It's like, oh, the stepmother abused you, but you must still like risk your own life to treat her well.
Yeah, and some of the things they do are like, yeah, and some of the things they do are like no common sense. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and as you said, no boundaries. I feel
yeah,
like their concept is that if they like brainwash these children into acting very, very Confucianly, then they can like touch the adults and like change the adults' behavior towards the children, which is like incredibly
yeah. Okay lah. I'm glad we moved past that in our day and age. Yeah.
but we are still reading it though.
Oh, I guess I never read it, so
Okay.
okay. Well, maybe we should critique some of these like toxic things once when we have the time.
Okay.
It'll be fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you send the thing yet?
I feel like I did. But I don't think I did. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah. Sent.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, it's a collection of three poems. There are two others.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So is the next one also about
No,
this?
it's not in the 唐诗三
Oh,
百, but it's in the 百度.
I see. That's really cool though. I like it
Yeah.
a lot.
Let's read the other two, see if they're as good.
Right. Oh, each poem is about one day.
Ah.
Yeah, should we read these?
Yeah.
啊，邻家人未食，床上坐堆堆。狼来旁门户，满口锁钱财。啊
I don't know what's going on.
Is this like the dowry, the 锁钱财, or what?
Is it the
Oh, is this just like not the husband? This is just some kid. The lang.
I have no idea what's going on. Is it some like wedding custom that we don't know about?
Oh, what does it say? Oh,
It's 闹洞房.
what does that mean?
I think it's
I
like before the 洞房, then there'll be people who like come and make a lot of noise.
So 洞房 is consummate the marriage lah, right?
Yeah.
So they come to disturb the groom.
Yeah, so it says that the bride just married into the in-laws family, then she's still like a bit like awkward and shy. And then all of the people who came to 闹洞房 like make it very like lively.
I see. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a good scene. It's not like a bad
Okay.
scene.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't know a few of the characters here. Do you know?
锦张两边横，遮掩侍娘行。浅郎铺垫喜，相近拜亲情。锦张 is some sort of fabric. So there
Okay.
are two rolls of fabric that are 横 is 横竖 horizontally arranged.
Okay.
They cover
The attendant woman, is it? 代
I think
娘, 侍
shi
娘.
is to wait on someone.
Right.
So they cover the bride as she is escorted along the path. So as she is walked, I guess, down the aisle. Because someone has to like hold her hand as she walks, I think.
Okay.
And then so someone asks the servant to lay down the bamboo mat, and then they face each other and 拜亲情. So they
Or like they get married, the ceremony, yeah.
yeah.
I guess the Lang here is the husband, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. That makes sense.
Right. What is this? Right, exactly. Oh, it says meet all the relatives in his house.
Okay.
Greet the
Thanks.
relatives. That's
It's very cute. It's like the groom himself is the one who's laying down the mat.
yeah.
Quite cute.
Then
Also,
the third
the
one.
紧张 is the decorative, is the thing that's decorating the house.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and then
see.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, apparently the third day they have to go cook. It's one of the
oh,
customs. Oh, interesting.
very cute.
Oh, and it's because she doesn't know, what the mother-in-law likes.
Mm,
Oh, I see. I think the third one is the best. Yeah, I
yeah,
agree. Yeah. But that was great. Such a
yeah.
good collection. Yeah.
I feel like it's almost very like not classical. Like it's very almost vernacular,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
Yeah. It's very simple.
Yeah. What's this? 极细事道出变妙，只是一针. So it's very like minute things, but when you say it out, it's very like marvelous. What is 只是一针 is like very realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. 哇，失字真处，一字不可移意. You can't even change one character or move it.
小姑易亲. So the sister-in-law is easier to become close to.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. I nothing more to say. Yeah. Oh, here. 朴素而又生动，有民间歌谣之趣. So it's like a folk song almost.
Yeah.
It's down to earth but lively. That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. Wow.
I'm
I
glad
think
that this ended up in the 唐诗三百.
yeah. Usually you think it's very like solemn, right? This is so cute.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the other ones are like very ambitious.
Yeah. It's like I like this probably the most. Okay, outside the 黄鹤楼 one, of course. Yeah. Or should we do one more? Then we'll finish 10 today.
Okay, can.
Okay. Eh? Let's look at the Chinese one lah. 全德语日台体啊. Is it in 古诗大全? Where is the 300?
No. Okay, wait, let me send it to you. Have it open.
Okay. Yeah.
What is this word?
Is it Thai or T?
高. Oh. Okay.
You send it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. That's so strange. This is Gao? Gao. Okay. So 昨夜裙带解，今朝喜
think so.
今朝喜子非铅华不可弃，莫视高珍贵。Huh. And title is 日台题 The Jade Dressing Table. Huh? What's this thing? Last night my girdle came undone, and this morning a luck beetle flew over my head. So here are my paints and here are my powders, and a welcome for my yoke again.
I'm
It's
not
talking
sure
about
what's
makeup.
going on.
Huh?
Oh.
Hmm?
I'm not sure what's going on. Why is there a beetle?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Is this a happy or a sad poem? I can't tell.
Can't tell.
Should we look at this one here? What is this?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this 喜事 the 喜 so it's the wedding or also it's happy.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, it's waiting for her husband to come back. Then what's with the yoke? So is the yoke supposed to be like a joking name for her husband?
I guess so.
I see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's
Oh.
another term for husband. Okay. So she's so happy, but then she just like jokingly call her husband
Oh.
like that lah. Okay, that's interesting.
But why? I'm just still a bit confused.
Yeah, what's up?
So why does it start with last night my skirts 带我
The
undone?
the it's not
Why is
something
that?
sexual, right?
Why
Is
is that
it?
an omen of something good? I'm not sure. Do I just like accept that this is what it means?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah. I can see why the lucky the bug is lucky, because it's really called the xi. There's the joy character on the right, but like, huh.
I thought, I don't
Uh-huh.
know. I thought she was just going to sleep. That's why she's changing her clothes.
Yeah.
What do we think about the fact that she's putting on makeup because she anticipates seeing her husband?
Feels like they're very early in their marriage.
Okay.
It's very cute, It's very cute, Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite
Yeah.
interesting that the spider means like happy things are coming.
Yeah. That's strange, right?
Yeah. Kind of a cool fun fact.
Yeah.
See what the commentators say about this.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be more perspective.
I can't tell if this is very good and we're just not getting the allusions, or if it's like mediocre.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, maybe it's us, right? Eh?
Eh?
Okay. Oh, there's actually a lot of parts to this.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I don't think I'll read everything, but... Oh, but... Do you see this?
Oh. Okay.
Huh. So it says that the ancients think that if the girdle automatically loosens is an omen of husband and wife, I guess of marriage. That's interesting.
Mm.
Huh. This is before they get married lah, is it?
Oh.
Is it? But then she's already calling him the husband there.
Yeah.
Huh.
But if they weren't married, she cannot see him what?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Should be married lah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mm.
Huh. Hmm.
The one that's like 如听小窗偶偶. It's like eavesdropping on someone's window.
Oh.
Saying that it's very true to life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this.
They
guess-
mentioned the 新嫁娘 down there. Do you see? 开元以后，巨阁方朝如玉台体，新嫁娘。
Oh, interesting.
皆库得六朝意象。So they all have the spirit of six dynasties poems.
Interesting. Okay. I wonder if these other ones are in the collection also.
Yeah. Can look them up.
Yeah. I guess just the idea of it, now that we know the omens, is like, oh, we got all these omens, and then like, oh, I better put on my makeup. My husband's coming home.
Yeah.
That's kind of sweet lah. That's very sweet lah.
Yeah, I guess like before text messages were a thing, like what else are you gonna go on?
Right.
Yeah. Quite cute.
Yeah, okay lah. I like this. Yeah.
And she says, 铅华不可舍, like I cannot let go of my makeup. Like she's not just saying, oh, let me put on makeup.
Wow.
It's a bit of craftiness there.
Interesting. Wow. I wonder if all the poems after this are all like romantically themed. That would be pretty fun, eh?
Yeah. But I feel like the theme changes once every like 5 poems.
That's true. Can I see what's the next one?
The next one is Jiang Xue. Do you remember?
Okay. This is not romantic at all. Well, this is a good one to start though.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah. We should. I can't wait to do this next week. Sounds fun. Yeah. I guess.
Liu Changqing didn't like ruin this whole thing for us.
Yeah. I'm glad. that was really such a drag. Like I was trying so hard to like him, but like it didn't work. Wow.
But was it 焚琴祝贺?
Sorry?
The 焚琴祝贺ness of him. The
Yeah.
burning and stock cookingness of him.
Right. Just spoiling the vibe. Yeah. Okay lah. I think we're past the worst of the group.
Yeah.
I hope. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we end the stream?
No.
Do you think they actually memorized the poems that you asked them last week?
Let us know in the comments if you guys memorized any poems.
Yeah. Post it in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay lah. All right. I'll see you next week then.
Yeah,
All
see
right.
you next
Bye.
week. Bye bye.